Hey friends, it's Becky with Bountifully Blessed, and today I'm hoping to accomplish something that is one of my favorite treats, and we will see if it turns out. We are going to attempt to make some oatmeal cream pies. So this is one of my favorite cookies of the Little Debbie cookies, but I also ate a lot of these when I was pregnant, and now that I can't have them because they're caked with soy and dairy, I thought it'd be really fun to give these a try, doing them dairy and soy free. So with that in mind, we are going to be using a butter alternative, which is a plant butter. I've been using the Country Crock plant butter because I like that they already come in sticks. I can kind of treat them the same way I would butter, which I really like. And then we are going to be using a coconut cream in place of our heavy cream. So hopefully we can get somewhat of a similar, if not better, oatmeal cream pie. So I'm really, really excited. So with that in mind, we are going to start. I've got my mixer back here. I don't have a lot of counter space, so it's a lot easier if I can actually keep it behind me. And then we are just gonna have some fun. So I have my recipe written down here, and we are just gonna have some fun, and we are going to attempt to make some oatmeal cream pies. So I'm really stoked. So I'm going to be using, the recipe that I got says to use quick oats. I do not have any quick oats, so I'm just going to use these. I'm hoping that they will work out just the same, but we'll find out. So we're going to do 2/3 of a cup of oats. Perfect. If I can find my lid. We are going to do 1 1/4 cup of flour. I actually have this really nice big container that I have for my flour usually, and then so I don't have to keep going to that back and forth. I just have these containers that I use, which is super handy dandy. I may end up needing to go and get some more though. I did not plan for that. We'll see if I'm lucky enough to not have to worry about that. We will see. All right, there's one. I think we may have it, guys. Yes. Pretty close. I didn't think to plan for that, but perfect. All right, 1 1/4 cup of flour, and then 3/4 teaspoon of baking soda, baking soda. Okay, 3/4 teaspoon. I'm trying to decide how I want to do this. I don't quite have an exact measurement, so what I'm going to do is do 3/4 of my teaspoon. Gauge that. Like that looks about right. Hopefully, and then 3/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon as well. Yum, yum, yum. I'm so excited. All right. So we're just gonna mix those together here. That's gonna be our flour mixture. Okay, we are gonna get our plant butter creaming. We need 1/2 cup of that. So we are gonna get that nice and creamed. We want it to be room temperature because regular butter obviously is usually a little bit harder. Plant butter already is like extra smooth, for lack of a better word. So I can still use 1/2 cup of it, but it's already really, really soft when it comes out. So I have this out. It's not totally like room temperature, but it's It's a lot cooler or warmer. There we go. A lot warmer than you normally would want it. And we're actually just gonna cream that together really, really nicely. Okay, so when I say that I want the butter to be nice and creamed, this is what I'm talking about. So it's been going for just like about 2 minutes or so, and it's nice and fluffy. Now we're gonna incorporate 3/4 of a cup of packed brown sugar. And I mean packed. Then to that we are going to add 1/4 of a cup of regular granulated sugar, and then a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then we are going to combine this beautifully as well. You can see that middle section is not quite grasping here. So we're just gonna scoop up the sides a little bit, give it a little bit of help, make sure that all that butter is getting incorporated properly. Boop, boop. All right, let's get that going again. All right, now that is what we want to see. It's already smelling so good. Look how beautiful that is. So this is what we want. We want this to all be well incorporated like this, nice and creamy. All right, so now we are going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla and 1 room temperature egg to our mixture here. Got my wonderful homemade vanilla that I make. And you know what? You can kind of measure with your heart if you want. You can't really go too wrong with vanilla. And our 1 large egg. Beautiful. And now we are going to get that all combined in there as well. Okay, so now that we've got that nice and creamed together, we are going to slowly integrate our lovely flour mixture that we made at the beginning. It's so pretty, and it smells heavenly. Oh, look at how beautiful that is. Oh, I can practically taste the oatmeal cream pies already. Alright, we're going to slowly integrate these. I'm just going to start beating this and slowly integrating them. That is what I'm going to do. So we're just going to plop this bad boy up here. More and more beautiful. That's dramatic. Oh, that's why. Okay, now we're just going to scrape the sides really well, make sure that everything is getting well combined, everything's getting picked up properly. And then we're just going to let this go for another minute, and then we are going to start with our filling. Okay, so now that our cookie is done getting all whisked together, I mean, oh, it's so beautiful, guys. It's so beautiful, and it smells heavenly. Now, I did leave out one ingredient, and that's because I really didn't want to go to the store and buy it, and I thought we could do without it, and that's molasses. Brown sugar already contains molasses, so we're gonna see what a big difference that really makes in adding a little extra molasses to this. I really don't think that the molasses is really gonna be that big of a difference, but you never know, right? All right. This already tastes very, very delicious, just a little bit. And remember, we didn't use regular butter in this. We used our plant butter because we're making these dairy and soy free. So I've got my cookie sheet here, and since I don't have any like aerosol spray, I just like to add a little bit of oil to my thing here, and I'll just brush that around. Makes it anti-stick extra. What are you doing over there?
I was going to say something, but I think it said. You getting greasy?
I'm being greasy. Alright, so now that we have our pan ready to go, we can actually form our cookies. Now obviously the idea is to make sure that they are roughly the same size, so that way you can actually create your little sandwich with them. Otherwise, you're going to have a very cattywampus cookie. And I mean, maybe that's your thing. I'm pretty cattywampus, but you know. We can try our best to be as precise as possible. So I just have a cookie scoop, which I need to get a new one, to be quite honest. The metal part in it keeps breaking off. Well, not breaking off as much as, like, I don't even know the right word. It just, like this metal piece on the inside here, it, like, if it gets too much pressure, it, like, pops. It's really weird. Anyways. So I will need to get a new one. So I think this will be a good comparison. Roughly, it's like 1 to 1.5 tablespoons for each cookie size. So I'm gonna just be a little bit more precise than I maybe normally would be on making these. Oh, this is so smooth. So fun to work with. It literally feels like I'm scooping, oh, I don't even know, like a buttercream. That's exactly what this feels like. And it already tastes so delicious, guys. I think we already have a winner, and we haven't even finished it yet. So beautiful. Oh, I'm kind of obsessed. And obviously these are going to expand, so we want to make sure that they do have plenty of space to expand. This recipe does roughly call, roughly is supposed to make about 12 cookies. So we'll see how accurate our measurements are to that. Oh my goodness, guys. I don't know if you're like me when it comes to like enjoying the dough of things that you make. I'm like that when it comes to cookies, brownies, basically anything that involves a delicious batter. You can pretty much catch me eating it. I don't know why it's so delicious, but it is. That's half of the fun of baking, right? It's getting to eat the dough, or the batter in this case. I would just totally make I could totally make an ice cream out of this, and it would be so heavenly. All right, so right now we have 12 individual guys here, so not too shabby. I do have a second tray here. We're gonna do the exact same thing with that. I'm gonna grab my oil. I don't usually like to use vegetable oil, but we have just really been needing to get a big thing of oil that is cheap. That's just kind of where we've been at. I honestly really prefer avocado or coconut oil. Or there is a blend that we really, really like too. And I'm trying to remember what that's called. It's like an avocado, safflower, and I think it might be coconut. I'd have to double check, but I really, really like it. All right, so now that we've got that, we can make our other cookies here. And then we have these, they're gonna go into the oven for 10 minutes on 350. And then we are going to make our filling. So I'll be right back. Okay, so this did end up being like almost perfect. It is allowing me to make a little more than 12 cookies. And I'm debating if I have any more room on my 2 cookie sheets, because you want to make sure you have enough room to let them expand. I think I have enough for like 2 more cookies. Alright, I was gonna say that I had a snack for myself, but I'll be good and make 1 more cookie. So boring. Just kidding. Probably with all the little bit of snacks I have, I probably could have had another cookie. Alright, we're gonna get these in the oven now for 10 minutes on 350, and then we'll be right back to make our filling. Okay guys, so we're getting ready to do our filling, and our first batch of cookies came out and they look so good. I'm so excited. Okay, now we need to make our filling. Now remember, we're doing this dairy and soy free. So we've got our plant-based...
I'm really craving an oatmeal cream pie. Do you know where we can get any?
I did not tell him to say that. It just happens, okay?
Now I'm really craving them though. She let me have some of the batter.
Good, right?
So mean.
So good. I'm usually the batter eater, not him. So you know if he likes it and now wants some, that I did something right. All right, so now we're gonna do our filling. We are gonna do half a cup, again, of butter. In this case, it's our plant-based butter. And I already have my mixer and everything back here all nice and cleaned up again from all of the cookie yumminess. Okay, and this is where it's gonna get kind of fun. So since I don't have any heavy, I'm not using heavy cream, I'm using coconut cream, and I'm really excited to try this. So we're gonna do 2 to 3 tablespoons of this. I'm gonna start out with less because I can always add more. So I'm going to incorporate 2. Oh wait. I can always add more. I can't remove it once I've already added it. Okay. Okay. And then we need 2 cups of our powdered sugar or convection sugar, whatever you want to call it. So I'm gonna get this creamed up really well, and then we will incorporate our convection sugar. All right, we're getting that all creamed up. Then we can start adding in the last ingredient. All right, we are gonna add a teaspoon of salt and roughly a teaspoon, or I'm sorry, a pinch of salt and a teaspoon of vanilla, which means measure with your heart, and our pinch of salt. Beautiful. Now we are going to incorporate our 2 cups of powdered sugar. All right, we're getting there, guys. All right, let's get this all light and fluffy. Okay, so we are just going to clean the sides a little bit. Oh, it's looking so good, guys. Look at how beautiful that is. Oh my goodness, I'm so stoked. Oh, oh, it tastes so good. Oh, that is beautiful. That is so beautiful, guys. All right, let's give it a little bit longer. Okay, friends, I think we may have a problem. These are stinking delicious. All right, so we have our beautiful filling. So good. I did decide to add a little extra vanilla. It made it a little bit looser of a consistency, just slightly, because I accidentally measured a little bit too much with my heart. I meant to do like a little splash and I was like, whoa, okay, whoops, my bad. So, you know, my filling is still beautiful and absolutely gorgeous. Oh my god, oh my goodness, I just realized, guys, I absolutely love peppermint. These would taste absolutely incredible with just a tiny bit of peppermint. I'm not gonna do that because we need to see how these are right now. But I see future peppermint oatmeal cream pies if these are as amazing as I think they're gonna be. So, one very important detail, we have our cookies, and as you could see, I put one a little too close to the other one, which I knew was probably going to happen. But you want to make sure that these are cooled down, okay? Ooh, otherwise your filling is going to melt. Oh my word. Oh, the cookie part is perfect. Oh my word, look how beautiful that is. That is absolutely incredible. Nice and soft and ooey gooey. Okay, since this is the one that I messed with, look at how pretty that is. Ooh, just the cookie part. Oh, babe. I was just telling them, add a little bit of peppermint oil to these.
Oh, man.
If I wanted some peppermint oatmeal cream pies. Okay, I had 2 extra cookies. Just taste the cookie.
Give me some paper towel. I may or may not have been eating hot wings.
That's what we had for dinner. It's fine. You got this. Your face is covered and I love it. Let me know what you think. That's just the cookie part. Isn't that bomb?
Those are good cookies. They're smelling stuff. Ooh. There's the oatmeal-iness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
those
really
look
yummy.
legit too, don't they?
Yeah, we'll put a little drop.
All right.
I'm really curious how you're going to do this cream thing.
Oh, it's delicious. I'm going to pipe them on.
Fancy.
All right, so we're going to get this in a piping bag. That's the only way to, you know, make sure everything's done prim and proper. If you're gonna do it, you gotta do it right. Plus, it's gonna look extra fancy, you know. I've never been able to fill one of these very daintily. There's not a whole lot. I'm sure there's probably something that I could have watched to show me a better way to like put these in the bag, but you know, I've never been very good at that. I almost need like a little holder or something for these. All right. Well, I'm gonna fill this and then we'll be right back. All right, I had to grab my hubby here. Love you too. All right, he had to help me because the top of my bag kept sticking together. I'm sure there's probably a very smart way to do that. There might be a special holder. I gotta look into that. But we have all of our yumminess in our lovely piping bag. Now, I just gotta trim the bottom there. Dun, dun, dun. Let's get all Caesars. Don't do it too much, because knowing me, I'd end up like cutting the world's biggest hole. And that ain't gonna be cute. All right, now that our cookies have cooled, that is extremely, extremely important. Now I'm gonna flip them upside down. Oh, they're so pretty. Okay, I am really impressed with these guys, like uber impressed. Okay, now for the fun part. All right, we ready for this? Now you don't want to do it too far out from the cookie edge, because when you sandwich them, you don't want it to like squish out the sides. Oh, look at how pretty. Oh my word, that looks so legit. I'm ecstatic here, guys. Come pipe with me, let's pipe today. All right. Make them look really, really pretty. Trying to decide if I liked doing it on the outside first or the inside. I'm not sure yet. Oh my goodness, they're so beautiful. I'm obsessed. Oh guys, I'm so stoked right now. Okay. Then we have our other batch that is cooling as we speak. And I ate one of my cookies. Because remember, technically it said it was supposed to make 12. And I had enough to make more. So we've got extra cookie goodness. I'm so excited. All right, while the other one's cool, let's do a taste test. Okay. First of all, look at how stinking gorgeous this cookie is. Look at the magnitude of how legit these look. I'm so excited. If I haven't mentioned that enough in this video. Okay, let's give these a try. The real question is, do they taste like an oatmeal cream pie? Honestly, they're really, really close. The only thing that's different is the filling. But otherwise, oh my goodness. Let's enlist some husband. All right, husband. We are doing a taste testing, and I'm pretty impressed.
I get to eat stuff?
You get to eat stuff.
All right.
And you gotta help me with all the epicness.
Oh no, I have to have dessert. Oh no.
Now, I think the filling is the only thing that's a little different from actual oatmeal cream pies, which I expected, but I think they're pretty close. What do you think?
Pretty close regardless.
Mm-hmm.
But delicious, 100%.
Super delicious. I think the cookie is the closest part. The filling, it needs almost like a little bit of a hardiness. Like it's a little too light.
I could figure that out. Yeah. Don't burp.
They're delicious though.
Oh, yeah.
All right. All right, scale from 1 to 10, babe.
Make more.
He said make more. So, that's our verdict. These are amazing. They're soy-free, they're dairy-free, and they are not gonna last long in our house. All right, well, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I had a blast making it, and I'm so excited that I actually have a cookie that I can eat now that I made from home. And I pray that you are bountifully blessed Until next time.